April 5th, 2023, and this video is called Fukushima Decommissioning 300 Years to Go. Now, actually, that is a guesstimate, and I'm going to say let's just throw a zero on the end of it and say it's going to take 3,000 years for them to clean up that site. Now, this is who you want to follow if you want to know what's going on over there. Okay, it says that the Fukushima molten fuel removal, it's 200 years to go. It's out of the Times, out of the UK article. Now, March 2015, British newspaper director Ono, who's currently the representative of the decommissioning company, was quoted as saying it may take 200 years to remove the molten fuel. The reason why they're saying it's going to take 300 years to decommission it, because it's first going to take 200 to remove the fuel. Then, according to this Atomic Energy Society of Japan, it's going to take more than 100 years until clearing the site. So that's a total of 300 years. But the problem is, here is the problem. The chief of the Fukushima nuclear power station has admitted that the technology needed to decommission 3 melted down reactors does not exist and has no idea how it will be developed. This is from 2015. In a stark reminder of the challenge facing the Japanese authorities, Akira Ono conceded that the stated goal of decommissioning the plant by 2051 may be impossible without a giant technological leap. There are so many uncertainties involved. We need to develop many technologies, Mr. Ono said. For removal of the debris, we don't have accurate information about the state of the reactors or any viable methodology for that. But 200 years ago, nobody would have imagined mobile phones. They wouldn't have imagined that you could communicate with someone far. They're comparing the invention of the mobile phone to a technology that's going to clean up melted reactor cores. But what I think is more, I can't even think the word of it. I'll just show you it right here. If you look at the link to this article, we'll translate to English, and it says it couldn't find the page I was trying to see because it's been deleted. Fortunately, with the Wayback Machine, this article was copied. And it says that this was from 2020. It says it was necessary for more than 100 years to reuse this site, the Atomic Energy Society, at the decommissioning of the first nuclear power plant. The Atomic Energy Society of Japan has compiled a report that it will take at least 100 years to complete the decommissioning work of the Tokyo Electric Power Company's Fukushima Unit Number 1 nuclear power plant, and the site can be reused. TEPCO and the National Process Table aims to complete the decommissioning from 2041 to 2051, but the report points out that it is realistically difficult to make it in the same state as after the decommissioning of a normal nuclear power plant. We should discuss with the locals now how to proceed with the decommissioning and the land use after completion, stating that from the time when all the molten nuclear fuel debris of Units 1 to 3 were taken out, we examined 4 scenarios based on whether to remove all facilities and waste and whether to wait for the decrease of the radioactive materials. Now, to me, TEPCO reminds me of a combination of Benny Hill, a circus clown, and the Three Stooges. So this is not going to be decommissioned in 2041 or 2051 or 2141. Decommissioning probably will take till the year 2222, 300 years. And even if we live to 100 years, a person, you're looking at that, not me, not the next person that lives to 100, or the next person that lives to 100. Like 300, like I said, it might as well be 3,000, because this is never going to be cleaned up. And they're just lying to us, and they're just trying to sugarcoat the nuclear industry, thinking that it's just a safe technology, because when you have these meltdowns, that we're lucky that we've only had the few meltdowns out of the majority of the nuclear power plants worldwide. But when the water starts drying up, because the sun's going to eventually burn us up, everything's going to be destroyed eventually. Nothing will last forever. And when that happens, what's going to happen to the 400 nuclear power plants around the world? So at least we won't be around when this happens. But for them to be promoting nuclear as this savior to climate change is just totally ridiculous.